What's up? David here. Today I want to talk to you about non-duality, about seeing different perspectives, and my story of reading versus non-reading. So let's talk about non-duality. So we talked about this before, but non-duality is the principle of accepting on both sides of the coin. For example, nature operates in cycles. We all know this. We all know that nature there's a day and a night, there's a cold and a warm. We oscillate through different seasons, and even emotion-wise, we have a happiness and then we also have like a low, a sadness. And you're going to realize that we oscillate between these different emotions. So the key here is not to resist the opposite side, not to resist the other side, other perspectives, but to accept them, right? This is known as non-resistance. And so that is why I believe that perspective is very, very important. Not just seeing things from your own perspectives, but seeing things from another person's perspective, because that could be completely different. And this is like the base of like social intelligence, right? And one story that I hopefully can relate this principle to you is my story of reading versus not reading. So when I was going through college, when I was going through like high school, I don't think I touched a book outside of the regular classes, right? And this is how I lived in one way, right? Not reading books, not absorbing information from other people. And I realized that after I started reading books when I was about 20 years old, and you probably heard about my story, how reading books completely changed my life. But I realized, okay, there are these two different paths here, right? And I could go on this path where I don't read books, and this other path where I did read books. What is that difference? And I can tell you, because I saw both perspectives. Remember, it's about perspectives, it's about non-duality. Because I saw both perspectives, I can tell you from a more objective standpoint that reading books is infinitely better than not reading books. But here's the thing, a lot of people think that reading books, or like even reading a single book, cannot change their life, when in fact they haven't even done that before. They haven't traveled down that perspective before, right? So this is the advantage that non-duality has, of being able to live both perspectives, being able to see both perspectives, and then objectively choosing the better path, right? So that's what this video is all about. It's about perspective, okay? And really being able to see the other side, being able to understand, opening up your mind and seeing what the other person is saying and seeing what this information is saying, instead of being like so closed off to like a certain type of information, whether you come from, a background of like having a bias towards one way, open yourself to looking at things in another way. And maybe once you understand this other perspective, you'll get more of an objective truth, and you'll have, you can make a better decision than just knowing one side and one side only. So the message here is, if you've never read books before, if you don't know the importance of reading books, then I urge you to at least pick up just like one book, and pick up maybe one that people who you find successful are recommending to you, and reverse engineer, that's that person's success. All right, so pick up any book, because even just one book can completely change your life, like it did with mine. And I found the value out of books because I was willing to go down that other perspective and to see that other perspective. So be open-minded, read some books, get some information into your life, and see both sides of the coin. So that's it for this video. I hope you found value out of this one. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.